And in this installment, we got another 3-game slate coming for you on Wednesday for DraftKings and Fanduel. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Wednesday night slate showdown on DraftKings and Fanduel, bringing you the top plays from point guard all the way down the center, giving you the value plays and the lock of the night. Guys, before we deep dive into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD, and also on TikTok at chef_D91. All right. Don't forget to sign up for all of those, and don't forget to sign up for the Patreon. In the previous video, I gave you the link down below, and I told you to sign up. We had another successful night. Only one bad play was the Phoenix Suns. They did not come through. Everything else was efficient. Grizzlies covered in one, Heat covered in one, Red Sox won, and the Rays won, all right? Also, with the lineup, I gave you my plays that cashed as well, and I told you got to get into the smaller tournaments where you pay up a little bit more, but it's less volatility. You don't want to be in the tournaments with 30 to 40 to 50,000 people. Your chances to getting in that top 100 are very slim, okay? You would have to have a perfect night. Even if you don't have a perfect night, you can still cash, okay? As you can see, I focus in on CJ McCollum. I used the value from Atlanta with Bogdanovich, John Collins as well. I had my lock of the night, which was Chris Paul. He came through, and I still was able to cash. All right, that is very, very important. That is very important. The goal is to cash. All right, so get signed up to the Patreon. The link will be down below. All right, now let's start off with today's Wednesday slate. 420. Okay, happy 420 for you guys. If you wanted to try the weed Wingstop flavor wings, I don't get it. Don't get it. Don't get it. It is, I don't know what they tried to do. It was horrible. Thank God I did not pay for the wings. I tried the sauce before, but yeah. But shout out to everyone for their 420. We want to start off with the point guard position. We're going with TYRESE MAXEY, all right? He's still not above 7,000 salary. He has 6,900 on DraftKings. This man has been feeding off of all the attention being on Embiid and James Harden, and he's continued to knock down shots. He was even more efficient in game 2, 8 of 11, 72%, 3 of 6 from three-point line, 23 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds. That's what you like to see. He toned down the shot attempts and increased the assists and the rebounds. So he's definitely being a big facet to this offense, and plus getting a bump in minutes at 6,900. They still have an injury to Scotty Barnes, so that's another factor there. No Matisse Thybulle, so they might be playing a little more of their starters, getting heavier minutes, okay, in this particular game, in this matchup. So TYRESE MAXEY, as long as he's continuing to produce like this and he's below 7K, we're going to that well. All right, next guy we're going to look at the point guard position. He also can play. No. He's just point guard. So we're going to go with Marcus Smart. Not only is he a defender, but he has developed the three-point shot, and he took a lot of shots in game 1. 8 of 17 from him. We saw a very spirited defensive game out of him with 2 steals as well. He chipped in with 6 assists and 7 rebounds. This defensive player of the year, he does a little bit of everything. And in this matchup where you're going to see 35 to 40 minutes, you're going to see him feeding off of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He's going to be that third or fourth option on the offense, getting scrappy rebounds, put back scores, and feeding the 2 big stars on the Celtics. I'm liking Marcus Smart at below 6,000, all right? We're getting someone below 6,000 that's going to give you points, assists, rebounds, and steals. Yes, we are going to play him 100%. He scores more than Draymond, and he's going to give you a nice solid number of assists and a nice solid of rebounds, okay? So 5,800, definitely love Marcus Smart. Let's go over to the shooting guard position, and we are going to go with Zach LaVine. I'm loving the Chicago Bulls stack here. They have a big 3, and they're going to focus in on each of those guys. They all had poor shooting performances, but they all produced in fantasy sports, okay? They all produce despite the fact that they shot poorly, all right? So we get Zach LaVine. Hopefully we get a bounce back performance here. He only shot 6 of 19, 31% field goal percentage, 2 of 10 from that three-point range. He was big majority of the season hitting down that three-point shot. He needs to get that going because that's how they siphon the Milwaukee Bucks defense. The Milwaukee Bucks defense gives you an open three majority of the time. They just have to knock it down. So Zach LaVine had 40 fantasy points at below 8K, and now they dropped his price to $7,200. Yes, this kid right here who's about to get paid very soon, it should have a bounce back game, huge game for Milwaukee. Well, for the Chicago Bulls going against Milwaukee. They're going to need big performances from their big three. I'm loving Zach LaVine at 7,200. I'm expecting a little bit more than 40 fantasy points in this game, all right? Let's go on to the small forward position, and we're looking at OG Anunoby, all right? They are suffering with injuries. Toronto, Gary Trent is trending towards playing in this game, but Scotty Barnes is looking doubtful. So OG Anunoby comes in, and he's providing points, some rebounds, a couple assists here and there, but the shot attempts is what I'm liking from his first two performances against the 76ers. 9 of 15 and 10 of 14 in those games, knocking down consistently from that three-point range. They're going to need him to be consistent to help support Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, okay? He's giving you 20 points a game. That's a positive, and he's still at 6,400. It's totally not corrected yet to the right price where we're going to see OG Anunoby if they continue to miss Scotty Barnes. With this type of production, he should be around that 7K range, but at 6,400, there's still meat on this bone, despite the fact they're getting blown out in each and every game. But this is game 3 in Toronto. You expect them to fight tooth and nail to not go down 0-3. So you're going to see a very camaraderie, spirited effort from the Toronto Raptors in this game 3. They're going to give it their all to not go down 0-3. So definitely liking Toronto Raptors and OG Anunoby, all right? Let's go on to the power forward position. And the first guy I want to key in on is Al Horford, okay? Al Horford, the veteran for the Boston Celtics. With no Robert Williams, they have leaned on the veteran and Al Horford, and he came through. Played big minutes, 41. They have the advantage down low with their bigs, and Al Horford is one of those key guys. Came through with a double-double, 20 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal as well. A lot of the focal point was in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and it left Al Horford with some big moments at the three-point line, which he was 2 for 2, and some other spots where he was knocking down his mid-range jumper, which he has mastered, okay? At 6,400, they dropped his price down 200. I think that's a mistake going against the Brooklyn Nets, who struggle in the rebound department, especially if they're giving limited minutes to Andre Drummond, and Andre Drummond was in foul trouble in game 1. So that's another big question mark. He's going to have to bang down there with Al Horford, and Al Horford has come through in these big moments, all right? This is nothing too not familiar for him, all right? So I'm loving Al Horford at 6,400. Let's continue going on to the center position, and we are going to go with Nikola Vucevic, all right? Vucevic is a big key down low against Milwaukee. This is their mismatch, okay? He can stretch the floor, hit the three. He got that opportunity. He only made 2 of 10. We're expecting improvements there. He missed a lot of layups in game 1 as well. That's why he shot 9 of 27. He took 27 shots, okay? You would definitely expect him to make well above that, right around to that, hopefully 40 to 50% range for Nikola Vucevic, because he's going to get those easier buckets and clean up the boards as well. You saw a nice double-double from him, 24, 17, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal. He was filling that stat sheet, providing impact down low, getting Giannis in foul trouble as well. So I'm liking Nikola Vucevic at this price of 7,700. They dropped him to 7,300. You got to take advantage of these price discrepancies here. And the Bulls' big three are a gem for Wednesday. So I'm loving Nikola Vucevic at 7,300. Let's go on over to Fanduel, give you the value plays and the lock of the night. The first guy we're going to look at is Tobias Harris. This is one of the other power forward options I wanted to look at. Not only has TYRESE Maxey gone off, it has been Tobias Harris. With the playoff, you see increased minutes, and these guys are clicking on all cylinders. They're shooting at a very high clip. You do expect higher intensity from Toronto, so they're going to come up with a better scheme against James Harden and Joel Embiid. So the beneficiaries of that will be Tobias Harris and TYRESE Maxey. So we're going to key in on top Tobias Harris at the power forward position at 6,900. He's been coming through very consistently in those first 2 games, shooting pretty well from the 3-point range as well. 3 for 3 in game 2 from the 3-point line, chipped in with 42 fantasy points, and in game 1 came through with 47 fantasy points. So a double-double and a very solid performance in game 1 as well. Tobias Harris is just taking whatever the defense is giving him and supporting this offense. I'm liking him at this price at 6,900 on Fanduel and 6,700 on DraftKings. All right. Next guy we're going to look at for the value plays, starting off with the value plays, will be Chris Boucher. I gave you him in a previous video. He came through and he only got bumped up just a little bit on Fanduel. He has $5,000 in salary. This is their biggest X factor on the other side of the ball. Okay. With no Scotty Barnes, they're gonna need to lean on Chris Boucher, and they did. 29 minutes, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. I told you he can do a little bit of everything, and he showed you, okay, in game 2. So Chris Boucher, if we're looking at him on DraftKings, he has at a nice price at 4,500. Lock City. He's a lock city on DraftKings, okay? They're going to give him more minutes. He's going to produce. He can knock down the 3. As you can see, it was 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, and almost got you a double-double at 4,500. Only got an increase of $100. So this is going to be one of my favorite value plays of the day in Chris Boucher. Next guy we're going to look at will be Goran Dragic for the Brooklyn Nets. The veteran point guard off the bench. He's been providing a nice scoring punch, nice veteran presence for this offense for the Brooklyn Nets at 4,500 on DraftKings. If you're looking at Dragic on FanDuel 4,500, on DraftKings, Dragic is at a nice price of, let's see, he's at a nice price of $4,000 in salary, okay? So Goran Dragic here, as you can see, came through in the first 2 games. Well, just this previous game because it's only been 1 game. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. So I'm liking what I've seen out of him. A decent amount of shot attempts, 6 of 11, providing a nice boost off the bench as the 6th man of this team. Patty Mills has been up and down, so they really needed a veteran that can handle the ball, score, help in a myriad of assets, come in with a couple steals here and there, and Goran Dragic is that guy, okay? At $4,000 a salary, I'm liking him as a value play of the day. And now the lock of the night, we're going with will be DeMar DeRozan. All right, DeMar DeRozan, what is the key to the Chicago Bulls offense? Very much an assassin in the mid-range, similar to Kevin Durant. He's 8,500 salary on FanDuel. If you're looking at DeMar DeRozan on DraftKings, he is at a price of 8,300, so even cheaper here. He's the key to the offense, and he's going to take well above 20 shots in this game. He shot poorly and still got you 41 fantasy points. Imagine if he hit his shots at a 40% clip, 50% clip, which we've seen all season long. In that first half of the season, DeMar DeRozan was an MVP candidate, dominated, made game buzzer shots in 3 occasions. DeMar DeRozan was taking over the league in that first half of the season. We need him to get back to that. The Bulls need him to get back to that. And at 8,300, you're getting someone that can get you 50 to 60 fantasy points if he has everything going on. And I'm loving DeMar DeRozan tonight for Wednesday, 420, all right? That's going to be the lock of the night, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD. Guys, if you have any other questions, if you have any other suggestions at the positions, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, value play, or lock of the night, let me know in that comment section down below. We can definitely discuss it, all right? Don't forget to sign up for the Patreon as well. The link will be down below. I'll be back very soon with another video. Peace out.